dawn, chasing work beyond the hills. Left the valley where my baby sleeps, and the home your laughter fills. The old dirt road felt heavier with every step I took away. I whispered prayers to morning winds, hoping love would let me stay.
You kissed our child upon his hair, held him close before you'd roam. You said, darling, keep him safe from me until these hands can bring us home. I stood there by the wooden gate, watching shadows claim your frame, and every heartbeat that you left echoed softly with your name.
A father's heart left behind in the valley, where the wildflowers bloom and memories lie, while city roads call him far from his family. Love stays planted where the mountains touch the sky. No distance breaks the love we carry. A father's heart still beats in that valley.
The city lights are cold and strange, they never warm a working man. I earned my keep with tired bones, dreaming of your touch again. I hear our baby's laughter in every train whistle at night, and I'd trade every paycheck here for one more kiss and morning light.
I rock our child to sleep each night, telling stories of your smile. I keep your boots beside the door, pretending you're gone just a while. The valley winds still call your name, they miss you just as much as I hold our little family close till you return beneath our sky. A father's heart left behind in the valley, where the river hums the same old lullaby, while faraway towns try to steal his glory. His soul stays rooted where our love won't die. No city shines as bright or gladly as the home that holds his heart in the valley. One day the road will lead you back through golden fields and open air, where tiny footsteps run to meet you, and love waits patient, standing there. A father's heart left behind in the valley, but every mile brings him closer to our door.
When he returns, no storm can shake our family.
We'll stand united, stronger than before. For love keeps growing pure and steady, a father's heart forever in that valley. These city streets are loud tonight, but all I hear is your sweet tone, taxi lights and strangers' eyes still make me feel I'm all alone. I left our quiet porch behind to chase a dream that felt so wide. But every step on concrete roads reminds me what I left outside.
Back home, the old pine door still creaks. Your boots are waiting by the wall. I keep the kettle warm each night, just in case you choose to call. The kids still ask about your day. I smile though tears begin to rise, and tell them daddy's working hard but misses them with aching pride.
Lonely streets of the city, warm smiles back home. Two different worlds that tear at our hearts. You walk through crowds while I sleep alone, but love still bridges the miles we're apart. No matter where your tired feet roam, warm smiles wait when you come home. I pass the diner where musicians play and think of nights we sang as one. Your voice was soft as autumn rain, your laughter brighter than the sun. These neon nights might earn my pay, but they don't give me what I need. For every dollar in my hand, I lose a memory in the speed.
I walk the fields at early dawn, where we once danced barefoot and free. The wind still whispers your old song and brings your spirit close to me. I light the lantern on our porch just like you asked before you'd roam, a shining guide through darkest nights. I promise you're never alone.
Lonely streets of the city, warm smiles back home. A tug of war between dreams and devotion. You chase the lights while I guard our home. Two hearts steady through life's commotion. Though you wander far through steel and chrome, love burns bright in our home sweet home. Someday the road will bend our way and lead you back through fields of grace, where lonely nights turn into day and warm smiles shine upon your face. The lonely streets of the city, warm smiles back home. But one day soon you'll walk through our door. We'll hold you close, no more nights alone. Love's stronger than it ever was before. The miles may claim the nights you roam, but warm smiles always call you home. down by the creek, where the soft winds roam. There's a willow tree standing like our childhood home. I still hear your laughter dancing through the June, fading into night like a half-forgotten tune.
I remember every whisper carried by the breeze, your hand in mine shaking like the rustling leaves. We carved our names together in that old bark line, swearing love forever, saying you'll always be mine.
Where laughter and tears grew beside the willow tree, where the world made sense when you were next to me, through summers of joy and storms we couldn't see. Our hearts bloomed wild beneath that willow tree.
Time pulled me far across the dusty county miles, chasing work and worry, losing sight of your smiles.
But every lonely sunset brought me back in dreams to the willow shade and your voice in the streams. I waited there each season, though the nights got long, humming our old promise like a half-finished song.
And though the years were heavy, darling, I stayed true.
That willow kept whispering, he'll come back to you. Where laughter and tears grew beside the willow tree, where memories linger like sweet history. Then when distance pulled our hearts apart, the willow kept hold of our tangled hearts. Now here we stand again where our story first began. Older hands and trembling hands, but still woman and man. The leaves sway like they're cheering for the love we regained. Where sorrow once settled, now hope's unchained. Where laughter and tears grew beside the willow tree, where time wrote chapters only love could see. Now the past and future meet in harmony as we find our way back to the willow tree. I've been riding through the valley where the twilight kisses gold, where the whispers of the mountains tell the stories we once told. But every mile grows heavier the farther that I roam, 'cause I'm leaving tears behind me on the trail back home.
I watched the seasons change without you as the lonely nights grew long. Tried to mend a heart that trembled like an old forgotten song. But hope is hard to carry when you face the world alone. And I cried my share of teardrops on the trail back home.
Tears on the trail back home, falling softly as we roam. Two hearts broken, torn apart, still tied by a restless, aching heart. We walk the world, but we've always known we'd leave tears on the trail back home. I passed the dusty wagon road where we danced by firelight, where your laughter warmed the shadows like a lantern in the night. But memories cut deeper than a sharpened river stone, and they carved my soul with teardrops on the trail back home.
I tried to chase new mornings, but they never shone as bright. Not without your boots beside me in the stillness of first light. So I followed every sunrise, hoping I might atone, walking through my heartbreak on the trail back home.
Tears on the trail back home, falling softly as we roam. Two hearts broken, torn apart, still tied by a restless, aching heart. We walk the world, but we've always known we'd leave tears on the trail back home.
If I find you at the gate, will you still call me your own?
If our sorrows meet in silence, will our love again be grown?
Or will the winds of yesterday remind us we've outgrown
The dreams we left in teardrops on the trail back home. Tears on the trail back home, like the rain through fields long sown. We lost our way, we lost our spark, but still we search through all the dark, for hearts like ours aren't meant to roam through tears on the trail back home. Whistle cried at break of dawn. I felt the steel beneath my boots. You held my hand but tried to smile while I chased dreams in worn-out suits. The train pulled out, I waved to you as the valley slowly disappeared. Never knew a goodbye whispered soft could ring so heavy in my ear.
The dust still hangs along that track where your shadow faded in the light. I stood there till the morning wind turned the sunrise into night.
I kept your jacket by the door, your coffee cup still on the shelf. Somehow loving you from far away made me stronger than myself. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home, where the fields still hum the songs we've always known. These neon lights can't warm my soul like your embrace, or the soft glow of our old home place, no matter how far these rails may roam. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home.
The sidewalk crowds don't know my name, they rush like storms across my mind. I work till dusk and count the days till I leave this city far behind.
Your letters smell of summer rain and wildflowers near our broken gate. They're the only things that comfort me when the nights run long and late.
I walk the porch at eventide, hoping someday you'll appear. The swinging gate creaks soft and slow, just like when you were near.
The fireflies dance across the lane as if they guard the path you chose, and every glow reminds my heart that true love never really goes. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home, where your memory sings in every twilight tone. In every step I take, I feel your spirit trace, a promise time will never erase, though towers rise and engines groan. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home. Someday I'll buy a one-way ride back down the tracks to your side, where city noise fades into grace and love finds its rightful place. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home, and soon these wheels will carry me back where I belong. To the porch light glowing through the dust, to the hands I hold, to the love I trust. No journey ends until love seeds are sown. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home. These city lights don't shine like home. I walk these streets, but I walk alone. Your name's a whisper in the midnight air, a gentle echo saying I'm still there.
Sit by the window in our old hometown, watching the sun as it settles down.
I pray you're safe in that crowded place, 'cause every night I long to see your face. Though miles apart, our hearts remain two longing beats in the nighttime rain.
These are lonely nights
In a city not my own,
where the streets feel cold and the truth is shown.
no matter where I roam or how far I've flown,
My heart keeps calling your name alone.
and I'm holding on, though I'm far from home, to you, my love, in this city not my own. The cafe's close, but the neon stays, reminding me of our sweeter days. I chase my dreams, but they fade like smoke when I remember every vow we spoke.
Your letters rest on my bedside stand, ink stained with hope from your trembling hand.
I read them slow when the nights turn long, pretending your arms still feel so strong. We fight the distance, we fight the ache for love that time could never break.
These are lonely nights
In a city not my own,
where the stars feel dim and the winds have blown.
but across the miles our love has grown.
Stronger than every tear we've known.
I'm dreaming of the day I come back home, from this city not my own. If I could hold you tonight once more, I'd lock your heart
Like I did before.
till distance fades and the world turns small, and love stands proud through it all.
No more lonely nights,
In a city not my own,
'cause I'll return where our love has grown.
under the porch light we're fully known.
Two hearts meeting after being alone.
And I'll lay down these weary miles I've flown to be with you, far from that city not my own. I kept the porch light burning, though the nights were cold and long, rocking on this old pine swing humming our forgotten song. Neighbors said you'd never come back, that hope was fading too. But darling, I still left that little golden light for you. I wandered far from home, trying to mend a restless soul, but every sunset whispered all the love I couldn't hold. When I saw that porch light shining through the midnight blue, I knew this weary heart of mine was meant to come back home to you. That porch light waited for you. Through every storm I stumbled through, a gentle glow in the dark of night, a promise warm and soft and bright. No matter how far my footsteps flew, that porch light waited for you. I'd pour a cup of coffee just in case tonight was the night. Set 2 chairs by the window where the stars were shining bright. I whispered to the heavens, bring him safely back again, and prayed that broken roads would guide your shadow home, my friend. I carried all my failures like a weight upon my back. I almost turned away, afraid you'd never want me back. But then that faithful light stood steady, like a truth I always knew. You were standing on the doorstep with a love that still felt true. That porch light waited for you. Through every storm I stumbled through, a gentle glow in the dark of night, a promise warm and soft and bright. No matter how far my footsteps flew, that porch light waited for you. If your heart still feels the same, I never stopped believing you'd come back through all the pain. Let's start again together under skies so wide and blue. The porch light led us homeward to a love both old and new. That porch light waited for you, a steadfast flame the whole world knew. It kept its glow and hope grew thin, a beacon calling you back in. Now here we stand with love renewed. That porch light waited for you. Maybe love still waits around the bend on the back road where our love once lived. I crossed the county border with a suitcase in my hand, chasing dreams that whispered louder than the quiet southern land. But the moment that I left you, something shifted in my mind. Now I'm miles away from the heart I left behind. I watched you fade to shadows on that long and dusty road. Told myself to stay strong, though the truth was hard to hold. Every sunset in our hometown keeps your memory intertwined, though you're miles away from the heart you left behind. Miles away from the heart I left behind. Runaway dreams tangled up in time. I thought the world would heal the ache inside, but every mile just deepens the divide. Now I'm lost in a place I'll never call mine, miles away from the heart I left behind. I played my songs for strangers in a bar on Union Street, but no applause could drown the echo of our two-step beat. The neon lights were blinding, but your memory kept me kind. Still I'm miles away from the heart I left behind. I kept your old flannel hanging by the window frame, like a ghost of Sunday mornings whispering your name. I try to move on slowly, but true love's not redesigned. Feels like you're miles away from the heart you left behind. Miles away from the heart I left behind. Runaway dreams tangled up in time. I thought the world would heal the ache inside, but every mile just deepens the divide. Now I'm lost in a place I'll never call mine, miles away from the heart I left behind. Well, I'd give up every highway if it meant I'd see your face. I'd walk through every sorrow just to feel your warm embrace. Maybe love's a map we've forgotten how to find, yet still it points us home through the hills of our minds. Miles away from the heart I left behind, but tonight I feel a shift inside. If you'll forgive the distance and the reckless pride, I'll take the first train home at sunrise. No more running from the love that's mine. No more miles from the heart I left behind. I came home tired from a long day's chore, boots dusty from the fields outside. But there you were on the front porch steps, with that smile I just can't hide. The evening breeze wrapped round us both, soft as the sunset's glow. And in that moment I remember why I never let you go.
I've been waiting with a coffee cup, rocking slow in Daddy's chair, watching sparrows dance above the yard, hoping soon you would be right there.
Then your shadow crossed the gravel path, and my heart knew what it felt
to fall in love all over again on those porch steps where we knelt.
Warm smiles on the front porch steps, where the day unwinds and the world forgets, where your hand in mine feels soft and true, and the old wood creaks like it knows us too. Love comes gentle, love never regrets, with warm smiles on the front porch steps.
I still remember our younger days, sneaking kisses after dark,
Lantern glow and whispered dreams lit up our stumbling start. Now years have carved their stories deep, but time's been kind, I guess.
'cause every night I still find home on those steps where my worries rest.
And someday when our hair turns gray and our footsteps slow their pace, we'll still be sitting side by side with the same glow on our face. Kids grown, life changed, but love remains, where the quiet evening sweeps,
And warm smiles on these porch steps guard the memories that we keep.
warm smiles on the front porch steps, where the crickets sing in the twilight wet, where your arm round mine still feels like home, though the seasons change and the winds may roam. Nothing fades, nothing forgets these warm smiles on the front porch steps. So let the stars shine overhead, let the long night softly spread, for love lives where our hearts have met, in warm smiles on the front porch steps. The morning sun climbs slowly over rows of golden grain. I hear Mama humming softly through the old front porch again. There's a peace in every sunrise, a truth I've always known. Life feels warmer, love feels stronger around the gentle hearts at home.
I hang the laundry by the fence line, let the breeze just carry through. Kids are laughing in the pasture, chasing shadows as they do.
And when your footsteps cross the gravel, my world no longer roams.
Every dream turns real and steady with your gentle heart at home.
Golden fields and gentle hearts at home, where the wild birds sing and the soft winds roam, where the dinner bell rings with a promise sweet, and love grows tall like the summer wheat. No matter how far these boots may roam, my soul finds rest in the hearts at home. I've walked roads of dust and distance, chased the world from town to town, but nothing ever holds me quite the way your arms reach round.
When I see that lighted window, I know I'm not alone.
Your tender smile becomes my anchor in our gentle place called home.
When the dusk paints soft horizons on the golden fields we sow, I thank the Lord for simple blessings that only country hearts can know.
For every night you lay beside me, and every dawn we're shown,
love grows quiet, warm and steady where our gentle hearts call home.
Golden fields and gentle hearts at home, where the wild birds sing and the soft winds roam, where the porch light glows through the evening haze, and the world slows down in its tender ways. No matter how far these boots may roam, my soul finds rest in the hearts at home. So let the weeds sway to the sky,
And let the years just softly fly,
for we'll grow old where love has grown, mid golden fields and gentle hearts at home. There's a quiet little town where the river bends slow, where the front porch light still cast a golden glow. That's where we carved our names on an old oak tree, back when you swore you'd never walk away from me. I'm back home, where love fell apart, where the dust still clings to a broken heart. Every barn, every field, every rusted gate reminds me of a dream we couldn't save. I walk these roads with an aching start. Back home, where love fell apart. Your laughter lingers on the farmhouse floor, like footsteps fading out a closing door. Neighbors still ask why you never stayed, but some stories end no matter how they're made. I'm back home, where love fell apart, where the dust still clings to a broken heart. Every fence line whispers your old refrain, every sunset brings your face again. I stand here lost with a trembling heart. Back home, where love fell apart. I thought leaving town would ease the ache, but miles don't mend what memories break. And now I'm here with the truth so clear. You're gone, but your ghost is still right here. I'm back home, where love fell apart, where the silence cuts like a country dart. Though the fields still shine in the evening gold, the story's ended, the tale is told. Yet somehow I keep falling back to the start. Back home, where love fell apart. I walk down the path where the fireflies glow, where you held my hand so long ago. The swing still sways from that summer rain, carrying echoes of a sweet refrain.
I saw your ribbon tangled in the breeze, just like the past that won't release. Every root and branch remembered you, every shadow whispered what we once knew.
We tried to hold on through every storm, but even warm hearts can't always stay warm. So we said goodbye beneath the old oak tree, where loved ones bloom so wild and free. Your trembling voice, your tear-filled eyes still haunt the nights and autumn skies. A chapter closed, though it shouldn't be. The day we said goodbye beneath the old oak tree. I trace our names carved side by side. The letters faded like the tears we cried. I prayed that time would rewind the pain, but even oak leaves fall like gentle rain.
I held your hands though the truth was clear. We lost our way through the passing years. And though I wished you'd stay somehow, a broken love can't be mended now.
We held on tight but slipped apart. Two weary souls, one shattered heart. So we said goodbye beneath the old oak tree, where dreams once danced so tenderly. The wind stood still, the world felt small, as silent tears began to fall. A love undone that used to be. The day we said goodbye beneath the old oak tree. If I walk back down that dusty lane, my heart would tremble at the joy and pain. But some goodbyes never truly fade. They live in the shade that the old oak made. Now we stand with memories held tight, two shadows fading in the evening light. Though life moves on, it's clear to me, part of our hearts will always be where we said goodbye beneath the old oak tree. I still walk down Sweet Corn Lane, where the summer breezes blow, where your silhouette at sunset felt like home I used to know. But the roads are lined with memories and the pain I can't explain. Two souls that broke in silence on that old Sweet Corn Lane.
I can hear your boots behind me in the rustle of the leaves, like a ghost of gentle promises we whispered in the breeze. But time can bend the strongest hearts till nothing feels the same, and love slipped through our fingers
Two souls split on the sweet corn lane, where love once bloomed but couldn't remain. We held on tight, but tears still came and washed away the sweetest flame. Now all that's left is a bittersweet refrain. Two souls split on the sweet corn lane. The old red tractor's rusting where we used to carve our dreams. Back when life was simple, or so much simpler than it seems. Now every golden sunrise brings a longing I can't tame, for the love we lost together on that fading country lane.
I kept your letter folded in the pocket of my dress. The words were soft and trembling like a heart you couldn't press. And though I tried to follow you, my courage never came. So I stayed behind and wandered down our lonely sweet corn lane.
Two souls split on the sweet corn lane, where love once bloomed but couldn't remain. We held on tight, but tears still came and washed away the sweetest flame. Now all that's left is a bittersweet refrain. Two souls split on the sweet corn lane.
If I stood there one more time, would you meet me in the light?
Would our hearts remember how they found their way that night?
Or would the winds remind us of the truth we can't contain?
Some dreams were never meant to last on old sweet corn lane. Two souls split on the sweet corn lane, through heartbreak, loss, and gentle rain. We loved too deep, we loved with pain, but love still echoes soft again, forever bound in memory's chain. Two souls split on the sweet corn lane. Down where the willow leans low to the stream, that's where I found you in a summer daydream. Bare feet in the water, sunlight in your hair, the kind of peace I'd searched for everywhere. You smiled at me like the world stood still, and the river sang soft beneath the old mill.
You walked toward me with your shy, sweet grin, like you weren't sure if love could begin. But the breeze told stories the river knew too. That quiet place was meant for me and
when your hand touched mine that day. The river carried all our fears away. The quiet life where rivers sing softly, where hearts don't rush and dreams grow slowly, where the world feels small in the sweetest way, and love drifts gentle like the month of May. No city lights could ever call me from the quiet life where rivers sing softly. Years rolled on like the water below, but our love stayed steady in its easy flow. We built a home where the cattails swayed, raised our kids by the songs of yesterday. Every dawn I still thank the Lord above for the river that led me to your love.
Now every evening when the sun dips low, we sit together where the currents slow. Your arm around me, the world at rest. Simple living truly feels the best.
And even when our hair turns gray, this river's hum won't fade away. The quiet life where rivers sing softly, where hearts stay young and memories hold tightly, where every trouble fades with the tide, and love flows gentle side by side. I wouldn't trade a single heartbeat from the quiet life where rivers sing softly. So let the river keep humming its tune, from morning light to the rise of the moon. For our love was born where peace runs free, in the quiet life by the river's melody. There's an old white house on a gravel lane, where the roof still leaks when it starts to rain. But Mama keeps the porch light burning bright for the ones she loves who roam the night. I grew up watching shadows on the wall, waiting for your footsteps down the hall. But you left town chasing bigger dreams, while I stayed here with simple things. And the porch light never fades through lonely nights and passing days. It shines like hope we used to know, like summer winds from years ago. Even though your never fades. Your jacket still hung on the second chair, dust on the sleeves, but I leave it there. Some nights I swear I hear your name carried by the wind through the window frame. And the porch light never fades through heartbreak's cold and gentle sways. It glows for love that slipped away, but still I keep it lit each day. 'Cause deep inside my heart still prays that porch light never fades. Maybe someday you'll return when wandering feet begin to burn, and you'll see that little golden glow saying welcome home, I told you so. Yes, the porch light never fades through changing years and life's charades. It waits for you with tender grace, a beacon on this old home place. No matter how far your trail is laid, my porch light never fades. On the hill where the tall grass sways, I built a little home for two, with a rocking chair and a winding trail and a sky forever blue. The morning breeze brings meadow songs, soft as a newborn child. That's the place I learned that love can truly grow wild. I came along with a suitcase small, a heart worn from the roads behind, but your gentle smile and the pinewood air gave peace I couldn't find. By the porch light glow you held my hand, my worries turned mild, in that home on the hill where our love grew wild. Oh, the home on the hill where love grows wild, where the wind sings sweet and the days stay mild, where the river below and the stars above, we learn the meaning of simple love. Yes, darling, life turns soft in style, in our home on the hill where love grows wild. Cattle roam the golden slope and the barn doors creak just right. I watch you hang the curtains new in the blush of evening light. Your laughter dances through the air, free and undefiled. It blesses every board and beam where our love grows wild. Table set with quiet grace, the kind Mama used to choose, while the kettle hums a gentle tune and the sky turns sunset hues. When you walk in from the fields below, wearing that dusty smile, my heart blooms again like spring where our love grows wild. Oh, the home on the hill where love grows wild, where the wind sings sweet and the days stay mild, of simple love. Yes, darling, life turned soft in style in our home on the hill where love grows wild. Maybe the world moves fast and strange, but here time slows its pace. Every dream we've held so close found room in this quiet place. On a home on the hill where love grows wild, where your hand in mine still feels like a child's. And when silver lines touch our hair, someday we'll thank the Lord we found our way to that home on the hill so soft and mild, our forever place where love grows wild.
We were just two dreamers on a dusty county lane.
You held my hand through sunshine and the rain. Your boots were torn and my dress frayed at the seams, but love stitched the pieces of our half-broke dreams.
I remember every dawn riding out with you,
Chasing nothing certain, only skies are faded blue.
those worn-out boots carried miles we couldn't count, but the love they bore, that's what truly held us down.
All the days we carried love in our worn-out boots, walking through the heartache and the honest truth. We had nothing but each other and the wide open roots. Yeah, we carried love in our worn-out boots.
Sometimes we stumbled when the world felt cold,
But you pulled me close like a story yet untold. We danced on gravel roads beneath the silver moon, moving slow and steady to our little country tune.
but patched those boots with leather, patched your heart with care.
Promised I'd keep walking with you everywhere.
Through the trials, through the dust, through the uphill climb, your love was the rhythm in each step of mine.
Oh, the days we carried love in our worn-out boots, through the lean years, the laughter, and our humble roots. Though the world tried to shake us, we stayed absolute. Yes, we carried love in our worn-out boots. Now the laces are tattered, the soul's nearly gone,
But we're still walking forward, still holding strong.
every mark, every scuff tells a story or two of the battles we fought and the love we grew. All the days we carried love in our worn-out boots, shelter and faith took root. Darling, after all these miles, one truth still suits. We're still carrying love in the same old worn out boots. I left our valley at 17, a suitcase full of borrowed dreams. You waved goodbye by the old wood gate, your ribbon blowing in the breeze. I swore I'd write you every week, but the world got loud, the days moved fast. Still every city light I saw made me long for our quiet past.
I stayed behind where memories bloom, where every dawn still speaks your name. I walked that path we used to share, hoping someday you'd come the same. Your letters came like summer rain, soft and warm but far between. Yet every word you wrote to me lit my heart like fields of green.
Hometown love waiting by the old wood gate, where the heart holds on though the years grow late. Through every season, storm and twist of fate, I've kept your name where the stars illuminate. No matter how long the roads you navigate, I'm your hometown love by the old wood gate.
I've walked through towns with neon nights, but none could warm my wandering soul. I chased the things I thought I needed, only to find I missed our home.
The letters you wrote kept guiding me, a compass pointing through the haze. They brought me back to where you are, to the love that never strayed.
I saw your shadow down the lane, just like a dream I used to keep. My heart beat wild inside my chest, as if waking from a long, long sleep.
You dropped your bag, I dropped my fears, and all the years just slipped away. The wind stood still, the gate stood strong, as you came home to where I'd stay. Hometown love waiting by the old wood gate, where two hearts learn that it's never too late. The world may pull, but the truth won't break. Love holds on through every give and take. No distance that's still in the golden wood. What's meant to be don't fade away. It just waits for the right day. Hometown love waiting by the old wood gate, where the road ends in your warm embrace. I've crossed the miles, I've met my fate, right here with you in our sacred place. Forever begins where memories wait, with hometown love by the old wood gate. I wandered into Reno with my boots caked in the dust, chasing down a memory and a love I couldn't trust. The road was long and lonesome, but your voice still lingered slow, like a whispered promise riding on that Nevada wind that blows. I heard you'd taken refuge in a smoky bar downtown, playing songs of broken heartache just to keep your sorrows down. But darling, I kept hoping that someday you'd let me know why you left me with the silence and the Reno winds that blow. Whiskey wind in the streets of Reno, carrying secrets we tried to let go. Two lost hearts in a neon glow, feeling the ache of a love gone slow. But even through the pain we've come to know, we still hear love in the Reno wind that blows. I saw your shadow flicker as you stepped inside the bar, and suddenly the nights felt shorter than they ever are. I tried to speak your name, but all the words came out too low, caught in the whiskey wind of Reno's afterglow. You look just like the memory I carried every night, a little worn and fragile underneath the amber light. I said you broke my heart, you whispered I never meant to go, but the truth got lost in the Reno winds that blow. Whiskey wind in the streets of Reno, carrying secrets we tried to let go. Two lost hearts in a neon glow, feeling the ache of a love gone slow. But even through the pain we've come to know, we still hear love in the Reno wind that blows. If I could turn the clocks back, I'd hold you through the night. If I could mend the moment, I'd make every wrong turn right. But here beneath the moon's soft golden show, love still trembles in the Reno wind that blows. Whiskey wind in the streets of Reno, washing the past where the shadows go. Hand in hand in the afterglow, hearts beating stronger than we'll ever show. Let tomorrow rise and tonight be slow as we find our love in the Reno wind that blows. I drove down those dusty back roads where your laughter used to ring, past the fields of early summer and the porch where you would sing. Every mile felt like a memory of the dreams we tried to give, on the back roads where our loved ones found a place to live.
I walked past the rusted mailbox where you carved our initials deep, and the oak tree by the river where I promised you my keep.
But promises grew fragile in the lives we couldn't give,
on the back roads where our loved ones had a chance to live.
Back roads where our loved ones lived, where hearts gave all they had to give. We held on tight, yet time ran swift, and fate can take more than it gives. Still my heart wanders every twist and bend of those back roads where our loved ones lived. I left for distant cities, thinking glory paved the way, but the neon never warmed me like your smile on summer days. Now I'm haunted by the echoes of a life we couldn't build, on the back roads where our love still lingers soft and still.
I stayed with all the memories in this quiet, sleepy town, held on to every whisper when your footsteps weren't around.
And though I tried to move on, my heart stayed unforgiven for the back roads where our love once learned what it meant to live. Back roads where our loved ones lived, where hearts gave all they had to give. We held on tight, yet time ran swift, and fate can take more than it gives. Still my heart wanders every twist and bend of those back roads where our loved ones lived. Maybe someday we'll return to that place we left behind, where the dirt road meets the meadow and our souls could intertwine.
If forgiveness finds the courage and two hearts choose to forgive,
we might start again together where our loved ones lived. Back roads where our loved ones lived still call us home through the drifting mist. Though years slip by like a fleeting kiss, there's a part of us the past can't dismiss. Maybe love still waits around the bend on the back roads where our loved ones lived. will softly sway, where we carved our names together in a heart we thought would stay. But the breeze felt cold this morning, and the memories cut deep. Heartbreak beneath the willow, where our secrets used to sleep.
I still hear your gentle whisper in the rustle of the leaves, saying love would last forever as it drifted on the breeze. But forever's just a promise that this world won't always keep. Heartbreak beneath the willow, where the water runs so deep.
Heartbreak beneath the willow by the creek, where tears fall quietly and the river softly speaks. Two broken hearts, too tender to weep, lost in the shadows of the love we couldn't keep. Heartbreak beneath the willow by the creek. The sunlight through the branches feels like echoes of your smile, and I'd walk these banks forever just to feel your touch a while. But the distance grew between us like the current swift and steep. Heartbreak beneath the willow, where our promises now sleep.
I return here every season, though the years have drifted far, 'cause the creek still holds a memory of the way we used to are. And no matter where I wander, it's the place my sorrows keep. Heartbreak beneath the willow, where I learn how love can weep.
Heartbreak beneath the willow by the creek, where tears fall quietly and the river softly speaks. Two broken hearts, too tender to weep, lost in the shadows of the love we couldn't keep. Heartbreak beneath the willow by the creek. Maybe someday the willow will hear a different song of forgiveness in the moonlight and a love still holding strong. But tonight we stand divided, where we once stood cheek to cheek. Heartbreak beneath the willow by the lonely, lonesome creek. Heartbreak beneath the willow by the creek, where the past still whispers every time we meet. If the good Lord's willing, love might find its feet. But for now we leave our sorrow in the place so bittersweet. Heartbreak beneath the willow by the creek. There's a railroad track behind my childhood home, where we carved our names in a heart of stone. Back then the nights felt warm and true, and every dream began with you. But time rolled in like a restless train, leaving echoes of joy and shadows of pain. Now the past keeps calling in my head, hometown memories and empty beds. Hometown memories and empty beds, where love once bloomed but now lies dead. The porch light glows on the place you said you'd stay forever, but you left instead. And I'm still living with the tears I shed. Hometown memories and empty beds. The diner still plays that old jukebox tune, the one we danced to under the moon. Mrs. Green still asks where you been. I just smile and hold it in. Your ghost walks with me down every street, in every song, in every heartbeat. This little town won't let me forget hometown memories and empty beds. Hometown memories and empty beds. Your photograph still rests where my heart bled. The nights are long, full of words unsaid, and every sunrise paints the past in red. I can't escape what my heart still dreads. Hometown memories and empty beds. Maybe someday the hurt will fade like the painted barn by the old parade. But until that day, I'm stuck instead between what was and what you said. Hometown memories and empty beds, where your laughter once gently spread. The house is quiet, the love is fled, but the truth remains where my soul is led. I'm still lying with a love that's dead. Hometown memories and empty beds. I first saw you by the hayloft door, sunlight dancing on your hair. You were humming to the morning breeze, soft as a whispered prayer. And in that old barn, standing steady, longer than our daddies could, I felt something start to grow in that weathered creaking wood.
came walking with your dusty boots, chagrin tucked beneath your brim.
You said you'd help me stack the bales inside, though the chores weren't meant for him.
But every laugh we shared that summer carved deeper than we understood. Love was setting roots beneath that barn of weathered wood.
Love built in a barn of weathered wood, where the storms rolled in but the walls still stood, where two young hearts found they could rise like the golden wheat beneath the skies. Through every year, through bad or good, our love lives on in that weathered wood. We carved our names on an old pine beam, just kids dreaming of a life. Never knew that dusty barn would one day see you as my wife.
We danced to crickets and the moonlight when the world felt understood. Yeah, every vow we ever spoke was held by weathered wood.
And even now, with the seasons changed, kids grown and the fields turn gold, that old barn stands like a storybook of the love we always told. Its boards may crack and paint may fade, but nothing ever could erase the life we built inside that barn of weathered wood. Love built in a barn of weathered wood, through hungry winters and summers good, where the lanterns glow and the quiet nights held tighter than our wedding rites. No fancy homes ever underspoke the strength of love in the weathered wood. So let the roof sigh in the wind,
Let the old bars close again,
for our hearts beat just as they once did,
in that barn where love began.
a lifetime lived, a life we should, in our barn of weathered wood. Came home tired from a long day's chore, boots dusty from the fields outside. But there you were on the front porch steps, with that smile I just can't hide. The evening breeze wrapped round us both, soft as a sunset's glow. And in that moment I remember why I never let you go.
I've been waiting with a coffee cup, rocking slow in Daddy's chair, watching sparrows dance above
and my heart knew what it felt
to fall in love all over again on those porch steps where we knelt.
Warm smiles on the front porch steps, where the day unwinds and the world forgets, where your hand in mine feels soft and true, and the old wood creaks like it knows us too. Love comes gentle, love never regrets, with warm smiles on the front porch steps.
I still remember our younger days, sneaking kisses after dark,
Lantern glow and whispered dreams lit up our stumbling start. Now years have carved their stories deep, but time's been kind, I guess.
'cause every night I still find home on those steps where my worries rest.
And someday when our hair turns gray and our footsteps slow their pace, we'll still be sitting side by side with the same glow on our face. Kids grown, life changed, but love remains, where the quiet evening sweeps,
And warm smiles on these porch steps guard the memories that we keep.
warm smiles on the front porch steps, where the crickets sing in the twilight wet, where your arm round mine still feels like home, though the seasons change and the winds may roam. Nothing fades, nothing forgets these warm smiles on the front porch steps. So let the stars shine overhead, let the long night softly spread, for love lives where our hearts have met, in warm smiles on the front porch steps. Whistle of the midnight train still echoes softly in my ears. I left our valley far behind, chasing work through lonely years. But every mile I've walked alone reminds me of his tiny hands, and the way he'd reach up to my face like he knew I had big plans.
I hold him close each restless night, tell him stories of your smile. He asks me when his daddy's coming home to stay a while. I show him letters that you send. He hugs them tight against his chest. He says he dreams of riding high upon your shoulders like best.
Mama, tell our little one I'm coming home soon, where the porch light glows beneath the silver moon.
Tell him Daddy's counting down every mile,
till I can see his eyes and his mama's smile. It won't be long, the morning breaks in June. Mama, tell our little one I'm coming home soon.
these city streets are cold at night. They don't care who comes or goes. I trade my time for paychecks here, but it's your love that warms my soul. I miss his laughter in the yard, his tiny boots along the floor, and every sunrise on this job just makes me miss you both some more.
He's grown an inch since yesterday. You'd smile to see him standing tall. He tries to wear your old straw hat. It slips and nearly hides him all. But oh, the way he beams with pride, like he's the man you hope he'll be. I tell him, son, your daddy loves you, and his eyes shine just like the sea. Mama, tell our little one I'm coming home soon, before the fireflies light the summer dune.
Tell him Daddy's heart stayed in that room,
where we rocked him gently by the window's bloom. I'll follow the stars, or the sun, or the monsoon. Mama, tell our little one I'm coming home soon. One day he'll run into my arms, across that old dirt porch we love, and you'll be waiting by the door, like an angel sent from above. Mama, tell our little one I'm coming home soon, to the life that keeps me standing strong.
no city lights can outshine the tune
of the love that's called me home so long, by the harvest moon or the afternoon. Mama, tell our little one